Today I'm taking a look at Falls Bridge and the ruins of the Bridgeport Wood Finishing Company in New Milford, Connecticut. Falls Bridge was built in 1895 and fully renovated in 2007. It's over 173 feet long and about 100 feet above the Housatonic River down below. And it's actually only one of 4 lenticular truss design bridges in the state of Connecticut. Right next to the bridge are the ruins of the Bridgeport Wood Finishing Company, which is the main thing I wanted to look at today. The easiest way to get to the ruins is by going down this path here, going under the new bridge, and then they're right on the other side there. The only other way to get to them is to cross Grove Street, which is pretty busy as you can see, so I really wouldn't recommend that. This is a picture of the old wooden bridge, which was actually right where this new bridge is now. And that wooden bridge eventually got replaced by Falls Bridge, which then was replaced by this new bridge. We'll take a closer look at the bridge on the way out. This is the Housatonic River, and believe it or not, just to the left here used to be the Great Falls. But it hasn't been visible since about 1955 when the Sheephog Dam was built, and now it's approximately 14 feet under the water. Here's a good view of the Falls Bridge. And this is what it looked like in 1895 when it was under construction. So now let's take a look at the ruins of the Bridgeport Wood Finishing Company. Now this place was in operation from approximately 1881 to 1927. And from what I've read, they manufactured powder that was made from ground up quartz. And then it could be added to paints to provide coloring and also texture. And they also manufactured wood stains and dyes. Right now we're entering the old factory. Basically we're going into the basement. We're entering from the far left side of this picture here. And really all that remains is the foundation of the basement. And you can see where all the old machinery used to be. I'm not sure if these were steam engines or grinding wheels. I'm really not sure. So let's take a look around. And in case anyone's wondering, it's completely legal to be here. There's actually a marked trail that goes right through the center of this ruin. If anybody knows what these things here were, let me know. Because again, I was thinking maybe they had engines or motors mounted here, or possibly some sort of manufacturing equipment, obviously. But this would have been in the basement, so I'm assuming the actual equipment would have been up above, and probably the motors or engines would have been down in the basement. That's just my guess. It almost reminds me of a graveyard today, honestly. I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure if this is a drain or if there's actually some space down below there, like like a sub basement or something. I'm not really sure. And I think this is the far end of the factory building. Coming up here are the remains of an old railroad bridge. You can see it there to the right. It's kind of yellow now. I believe that was used by the Housatonic Railroad. And you can actually see it in this picture right here. It's this bridge right in the center. Scattered around the property here, you'll find a lot of these old foundations. I don't know what most of them are, other than, of course, the factory building, and one of them is the main office building. I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but I have a guess. I think it's one of the foundations coming up a little bit later on. And this is a foundation too, I think. It's more like a pile of rubble now, but I'm pretty sure it was a foundation. Now my guess for these two things here is I think these were parts of chimneys or furnaces probably. Especially this one here, the one that's made of, red brick. I'm fairly certain that was a furnace. I think this might have been part of a furnace too, but I'm not quite as sure. Now some of these stones here might have been part of old walls, or they might have been parts of buildings. I really can't tell anymore because everything is so far gone. Coming up is what I'm guessing might be the ruins of the old office building here, and I'm basing that on the shape of the foundation. The only thing that's throwing me off is I'm not seeing the windows, but it definitely has that down-sloping appearance that the office building had. And I didn't see any other foundations with this general shape, but again, I'm not seeing the windows, so this might not be it. Or they might be buried under the dirt, because I'm pretty sure the dirt has piled up here in front of the foundation. This part of the foundation here that's sticking out into the water, you can see that in this photo here, where it's the part of the building that's jutting out into the water. And remember, the water level here is 14 feet higher than it was back then, so that's why the foundation looks so much smaller than it does in those old photos. So now we're leaving the old factory building, and I figured before we left, I'd take a closer look at the new bridge. Look at all the fine graffiti, spray paint cans, and other junk left under the bridge. This is pretty high off the ground. I'm guessing this is at least, I don't know, probably 10 feet up off the ground. So I'm holding the camera above my head at this point. That bird surprised me there. That was a little shocking. And at first I thought that was a body, but I think that's just old sleeping material, like old blankets, a sleeping bag or something. And there you have it. That is Falls Bridge and the ruins of the Bridgeport Wood Finishing Company in New Milford, Connecticut. It's all part of the Lover's Leap State Park. Definitely recommend you come out. It's great. There's a lot of stuff here. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you already haven't done so. And I'll see you next time.